Okay, good day everyone. Hope you're all doing well. So I just want to explain the launch of Ray Token, which overall is going, I would say, extremely well, especially when you consider we're in marketing conditions where crypto is crashing. So we're currently at a supply in the LP of 107 BNB, $40,000, and market cap is $104,000. So the start of the launch of the product was at 2 a.m. yesterday, the 6th of March, and what went wrong was the product we were using to build the token, CoinTool, failed to function right at the very end for a reason I'm not entirely certain of yet, but I believe it was to do with locking the LP for 1,000 years. I think the calendar didn't register a year 3000. So I think a trivial error meant we couldn't launch a token there. So what we had to do was we had to remove the LP from the CoinTool contract application and launch it manually, which is what we did. So this green candle here was the liquidity injection, which was a bit misleading because that's not really where it went to. It went to here. So realistically, this was the true price when we injected the liquidity, and it went up, and then this is a correction on the chart of the liquidity injection. This isn't actually anyone selling off, but because of this bizarre chart movement and having the LP in an unlocked wallet for a short period of time, this did cause a sell-off. So you have some people selling off here. People selling off here were in profits. People selling off here were not in profits. So, but then we had some buys in here, buys in here. We had a bit of an issue with the reflection system, but that was all sorted and fixed. Just one of the reasons why we, when we did this here, was we were looking at the amount of tokens, and we decided to burn a large amount of the supply. This was intentional. This means now that transactions that take place have a much larger effect on the charts than they would have done prior, and I'll explain why that's important later. So, so then we had a few buys here, buys here, buys here, buys here, buys here, and then by this point we had completely corrected the contract, and as you can see, since from there, we renounced it at around about 11 o'clock here on the 7th, so about 9 hours ago we released it here, and as you can see then, just loads of buys, and up and up it's going again, and now we're in profits. And because we burnt a large amount of the supply, that means everyone who's continued to hold is now up in profits. The original price was 1 BNB for 1 million tokens, and if we just do a trade now to see what it is, this morning you got 800,000 for 1 BNB, and so the pre-sale was 1 BNB for 1 million. This morning it was 1 BNB for 800,000. Now 1 BNB gets you 605,000. So this is moving up fast in value. So now the question is, what do I think this can go for? Currently, this token is 0.030684. Now, big claim, can this token get to $1? I think in years to come, yes. Can this token get to 1 cent in a short period of time? Yes, I believe it can. The reasons for that is this. Look at where we are now. We've just launched, we're at 132 holders, and look how lovely the large holders are now. So the biggest holders don't own 1% of the total supply, and all the rest of the liquidity is in PancakeSwap, and nothing else is there is no other wallet. This number wallet free here is the first holder. He is our largest whale at this time. There is no development wallet. There's no marketing wallet. Everything is going to holders. And why I think this can get much, much higher is because of we have now finished the product. So now there's no more selling of this product. Nothing's going to happen to it. You can buy in now and forget about it for 2 years and come back, and unless the Binance Smart Chain's collapsed, you will still have your product. The only thing that is a risk to you now is price action of this token. That is the only thing that is of risk to you. So what's going to happen now is we're going to sell this product by something that we call the RAID ecosystem, and we're going to have some graphics detailing exactly how that works coming out in the coming days. But essentially it works by having day traders and long-term holders working together with shillers advertising the product to make money. So you're going to have long-term holders who are going to be sitting here gaining reflections, and you're going to have day traders who are, because of our low taxes, can day trade this token, who are going to be buying and selling, creating reflections for the long-term holders, who are then going to be selling, creating entry points for the day traders. So that is effectively in a very small description of what the RAID ecosystem is. We're going to provide some details, some graphics on how it's going to work. I personally think the RAID token is going to become very valuable. I think we can talk about the community behind this in another video, but this is just to get to the tokenomics of it. So we have a 1% buy tax and a 0.05% sell tax. So that is a very low tax, which is going to allow day trading of this token. So it's going to allow people who want to trade to make a quick buck within a couple of hours, once this gets up to volume and speed, and once it gets out in the eco space enough. And it's going to be providing reflections for holders. So those taxes, 100% of them, that's literally everything, goes to holders, and it reflects in its own token. It reflects in RAID. So you're constantly growing your bag. So if you invest money in this, it's always working for you. And 1% reflections, when that's all that's happening, is a lot more than you would think. Realistically, high reflection tokens realistically only give you about 2 to 3% reflections, and the rest goes to development wallets and marketing wallets and stuff. So, and because this tax is so low, it's very little risk for people to enter and exit from this token if they wish. And so that is why we have those low taxes. It's to fund the ecosystem, which we'll have some more information coming on in the coming days. So that's our product. We think it's going to go incredibly well. The community behind this is incredible. We decided we wanted to keep a community alive, and we created a token in order to do that. So I've never seen that before in the space, and this is something quite unique and incredible. So I'm really excited and happy for the future. As you can see, we're up today officially. People who have brought in the pre-sale are almost 50% up on what they purchased, and the RAID BNB pool is growing and growing and growing. The LP pool's growing and growing and growing. Reflections get sent to you on every single transaction. So every transaction that you make, reflections will get sent out to you. So if you sell 100 RAID tokens, 99 of that will go to the LP pool, and 1 token will be distributed to all holders, and that will happen on every transaction. So you're not going to be waiting ages for reflections. You're going to be getting them all the time, and you're going to be getting some good ones because we're going to have massive volume. So I hope you take the time to look into at least RAID token and the RAID ecosystem we're going to be making, and join our Telegram. We're a good group. We have lots of fun, and thanks very much for listening. I'm going to get back in touch with another video soon. Have a very good day.